What's up, guys? Earthmaster here, live here in South Lake Tahoe in Northern California. We're in the, well, it's pretty empty here in Lake Tahoe, a town of 23,000 people. And all the tourists are gone as well. So it's only a few cars, law enforcement personnel, fire personnel, media, and whatnot around the area. The casino's over here. Harris Casino and all these fancy restaurants and motels and whatnot, all empty. This is an evacuation order zone. There's Heavenly. I remember that in the wintertime. This place is beautiful. A lot of snow and whatnot. We'll go take a walk down here around the street. I'm here at Friday Avenue, and what's the main street right here? I can't remember what it was called.
Al Tahoe.
Al Tahoe?
I think that's what it said.
As you can see, folks, pretty empty here around the casinos and whatnot. The Caldor fire is spotty around this area. So far, Lake Tahoe remains untouched, which is good. But normally, look at all these shops and whatnot, folks. On the weekend, this place would be packed with people. Yeah, there's a couple spotty fires and whatnot around this region. Winds are fairly calm up here right now. So but it is smoky, folks. So if you notice my voice kind of cracking a little bit, it's not because I took up smoking, but it's just, well, that's a giant bumblebee. So anyway, folks, there is National Guard all over the place up here as well, as you guys can see. National Guard at multiple entry levels here to South Lake Tahoe area. Law enforcement from all over the place patrolling the streets. No public. This, I guess, is closed off to the public, except for media and whatnot. But absolutely surreal. Last time I was up here, there's just so many people, and just a lot of, tourists and whatnot, walking the streets, exploring these shops, looking around. Everything's empty. Everything's is really odd. So anyway, we're up here. I will be uploading a video a little bit later on, a tour through the Lake Tahoe area, onto the channel. So I'm up here with Missy Mimi's right now.
How's it going, guys?
We're up here kind of smoking 10 packs of cigarettes a day here while we're up here. Thank you for that $4.99 there. I'm not for sure who donated, but I appreciate that very much. Pretty crazy. Gonna go down here to the lake. You can barely see the water here at Lake Tahoe. So Tom Webster. Hey, Tom Webster, thank you for that $4.99. I was just advised who it was, so. So once again, there's Heavenly. This is like normally the busiest street out here, folks, and you can see there's just not a whole lot going on in this area. Everything's empty. Nobody's here. Zombies running the street. But I'm getting hungry. There's a lot of good restaurants and food up here, but unfortunately everything's closed. Haven't seen any bears. I guess there was a bear running up around here. I've seen floating around on social media. Of course, with less people, the fires out there in the forest, the animals are going to be scared and coming into town and whatnot. So, but so anyway, guys, what was that containment? 37% on this fire.
Yeah, it jumped to 37%. Was as of 2 days ago 210,000 acres, but the acreage jumped up a bit overnight. So
this fire really took off from the time that it started, but it calmed down overnight, I believe. We're getting a pretty good wind kicking up out of the blue right now.
Yeah, the fire personnel have been advised to not become complacent, to stay on it, because it could kick back up pretty fast.
Once again, there's a National Guard down there.
Yeah.
See if you guys can see that. Checking people and whatnot before they come in. It's pretty smoky up here, folks. I'm not even joking. It was worse coming up here around Highway 89 off of Highway 50. But it's crazy. It's like a little small community with only maybe 100 people that live here. It's so odd seeing no one around. What's up, Missy Mimis?
What's up?
What's up? Good seeing you in person here.
Right?
Looks boring as heck. Oh, goodness. You're probably right? Because why do people come up here to Lake Tahoe? Well, there's a beautiful lake, or was a beautiful lake, the casinos and whatnot, all these little shops and restaurant, and now it's empty. It's very surreal, folks. Let's go walk down here a little bit and see what's going on. I'll show you guys a little bit more around town. I don't want to walk too far away from my vehicle, but I'm going to show you guys a little bit. Show you guys these motels and whatnot. There's nobody around. Some beautiful flowers here. Looks like a nice little motel. This is called the Stardust Lodge. As you can see, nobody's here. Hey, there's a jacuzzi. Ooh. Go jump in that. Now, this place is beautiful in the summertime and the wintertime. Absolutely stunning beauty. Gas is $4.69 a gallon, just FYI, folks. $4.69. That's not too bad, right? For California. So just once again, folks, just covering the Caldor fire here in South Lake Tahoe, Northern California. Pretty significant fire. I haven't seen, well, we did come across some structures that were burned completely down to the ground just to the west of South Lake Tahoe. Can't remember if that's a community back there or what, but there was quite a few cabins and some nice houses that probably got burned. But far as the actual town within the city limits, I haven't seen anything that's been burned at all, so that is a good sign.
Yeah, Lustig said it was coming up onto the south end of the shore.
The south end of the shore?
Yeah, of South Lake Tahoe. So they're still keeping it at the door. So it's slowed in progression at least.
I'll walk down a little bit more. Look at all. Hey, look at that. What's that guy's name? Zoltar, right? This guy right here.
Like an old man. I remember playing with those things.
How many acres is the fire? 200 and...
It last it said 210,000.
210,000 acres. Alrighty. Yeah, all these little shops. There's so much cool stuff down here. So much nice stuff here in Lake Tahoe, but man, these guys are probably worried to death, you know, about losing their businesses and whatnot. But so far, luckily, things are kind of holding at bay. All these areas that you see over here normally would be, hold on a second here. That whole area over there would be normally filled with people, tourists walking down the street. What do you got?
Our ace is go do Zotar.
Oh man, I haven't seen one of those in like a long time. Hey, let's talk about it.
I'm telling you,
Right?
All this Mexican food is
This sounds really good.
beckoning.
It's burrito o'clock somewhere. That's crazy, huh? So yeah, just kind of touring the town right now, folks. I figured I'd show you guys live video. I am getting some other B-roll footage. Uh-oh, what do we got there? Is that what it says? Lake and bake? What? Crazy. Is that station open? If it is, I'll stop there and get fuel. But anyway, folks, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on this area and whatnot. It's pretty empty. It's pretty much a ghost town here, folks. And like I said, hopefully this fire stays away from this beautiful town. And once again, here's a look down the main street over here. There's a squirrel jumping across the road down there. All right, folks, thanks for checking in. Look for further video a little bit later on, a little more tour of the town here of South Lake Tahoe. I'll be adding that onto my video or onto the channel here real soon. So, all right, guys, we'll chat you a little bit later. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys subscribe if you are not a subscriber. Say bye, Missy.
See you guys.
See you later.